All right, day two. I wanted to thank Matt from Fisherman's Life, Al with Windborne Fun, and special guest, which was Jur, who's a local fisherman there who guided us around and showed us around his spots. The first spot is on the lower river end, is normally low, so Jur uses a technique called flossing. So basically with that, he has about a 2-ounce weight with a 4-foot leader and a 2-aught hook with some beads on them. So the object is just to cast up into the deeper water in the shallow spot, and then hopefully the hook goes through the mouth of the salmon and catches the fish. So the water here was too high to do that and to get down to the water safely, so we decided to go upriver and try another spot. The next spot that we're at, we use a float technique. The setup for this is with a bobber, 1/2-ounce weight, bobber stopper, and about a 3-foot leader with row at the bottom. And definitely tie on your row with a row knot, slip knot, so it holds your row onto your hook, otherwise you'll keep losing your bait. So this type of fishing is done in the deeper pools. Basically what you want to do is adjust the weight of your float to the depth of the water so your bait's just above the bottom. It may take you a few casts to figure that out, but luckily to our right there, you'll see on the pole going down, they actually marked the water the depth, which was 12 feet. So we adjusted our line from the float all the way down to the bobber, or from the bobber stopper all the way down to the bottom to the row is 12 feet approximately. So what here we do is cast upstream right on the edge of the deep pool and let it float down, and then kind of drift around in the deep pool, and hopefully we get one of the migrating salmon that's kind of holding up in there before they move up to the next spot. So with the water rising, we really didn't, it rose like 6 feet overnight. So in this spot here, particularly, and from what we learned the next day with a regular guide, is that the fish pretty much just run right through these spots. They're not really holding up in these pools and that type of stuff. And they're not really going with their mouths open because there's so many leaves and debris in the water. They don't want to suck up all that stuff, so they're pretty much just swimming by. So the next part of the river that we went up to is way up in the top, which gets shallower again. So we use the same type of technique, which is the flossing. And I've already gone over that as far as how that's done. So the water there was too high for that technique, and so basically we decided to go back downstream into some of the deeper pools again at a different area. So where we ended up is actually where we launched the boat the third day of the trip. There's a hole right behind a rock where the salmon will hold up in these spots before they move upriver. The technique that we use there is called plunking. So basically what you do is with a 2-ounce pyramid sinker, about a 3-foot leader with a spin and glow, and we use size 2 hooks with a row. So basically with this you just cast up the river on just past the rock where the slow pool is, and try to let the sinker hang up on the edge of that so that the bait's just sitting down below the sinker, and you put the pole in the pole holder and just kind of kick back and wait for the fish to come by and grab that as they're moving upstream. This day, because of the water and the way the fast-moving currents and how much it rose, from what we understand from the other guide, is that the falling water is definitely the best water to fish. But this was the first rain, so there was a lot of debris in the water, so the fish just weren't hitting, or they moved through really quickly. At the end of the day, at this spot, we actually saw a bunch of salmon moving up the riffles and the far end. So I wanted to do a shout out to Jur again for helping us and showing us around his local spots and stuff. Very, very knowledgeable fisherman. Not just salmon, but perch and crab, whatever it is up there. He goes all the time. He's going to start his own YouTube channel, so as soon as he does, I'll let you guys know. Give him a shout out so you guys can check it out. And hope you enjoyed the second day of our trip. Tomorrow, day 3, you'll see some more interesting things if you haven't already watched Matt's video. Thanks for watching, and come back soon. Thank you.
I'm thinking about casting a banana with a treble on the edge. You know what I mean?
A banana?
Yeah, I mean a banana weight.
Oh.
You know, 2 ounce for a
What the hell are you going to be casting a banana with a treble hook on? Trying to catch a monkey fish?
It's not like some kind of bad juju or something.